So special plan, urban renewal, traffic and transportation plan, heritage town development plan, taluk development plan. This is special plan under this category. Town and country planning development fund. Implementation of IUDP, seed capital program, park, play field, heritage town traffic improvement program. It's IUDP, Integrated Urban Development Program. Geographical information system, planning permission layout building approval. This is the part important. Civic design preparation and approval, Hill Area Conservation Authority. This is a kind of handbook. The information, Government of India, this is the introduction, constitution, aim and goal, organization setup, preparation of statutory plan, special plan, town and country planning development fund. These all the item involved here. Then chapter 1, particulars organization function and duties here. The introduction part, this organization setup, aim and goals of the department. And here, Directorate of Town and Country Planning, regional offices 8 numbers, composite local planning authority 15 numbers, new town development authorities 5 numbers. So the information handbook, the planning authority, composite local planning authority, the regional plan, what is it contains regional plan. The importance of regional planning was first stressed at the government level by the Housing Regional Planning Panel, 1955, the Planning Commission. The objective of balanced regional thought to be achieved through industrial location policy. So this is a planning commission they enacted. Now the planning is fully abolished. The planning commission, they have that plan of action for 5 years. Now it is changed, and whether some other organization, they are looking out this planning aspect. Master plan. What is the master plan? It is there. The master plan, general layout and other things of the town and villages, they have the master plan, comes under the master plan. And new development, new town development plan. So a lot of plan is available. Accordingly, they formulated the plans. So all the plans is mentioned here. Then the development fund, the grant, integrated urban development project. So they are giving the capital investment for the integrated town development project. So the layout approval, in the sense we are planning a field and they are earmarking that layout, and layout is to be approved by the DTCP. The planning authority, they have to approve. Coastal zone management plan, this is ZRZ, the coastal zone, 1, 2, 3 like that. Whether it is the 500 meters from high tide line and 1000 meter high tide line, they are mentioning here. It is village panchayat, municipality and corporation area. It is divided into 3 categories. Here is at 1, 2, 3. Cyclone shelter, they are mentioned here. So this general idea for the particular Tamil Nadu. There are lot of planning approval for state to state, it vary. So here Tamil Nadu Country Town and Planning Act, preparation of sanction of detailed development plan rules, master plan, Tamil Nadu Town Country Planning Development Fund rules. Tamil Nadu District Municipalities Act, Tamil Nadu District Municipality Building Rules, multi-storied and building rules, Tamil Nadu District Municipalities Hill Station Building Rules, Cyclone Prone Area Special Building Rules, Tamil Nadu Nuclear Installation Regulation Building Use of Land. Next, Tamil Nadu Panchayat Act 1994, Tamil Nadu Panchayat Building Rules 1997. So the municipality, the town and country planning, the master plan, they are enacted. They are going to look into the development plan. And the Municipalities Act, these are the act comes under this. Panchayat Act, building rules there. The Government of Tamil Nadu Town Planning, preparation of zonal plan, formal draft regulations submitted Director of Town Country Planning approved. So residential use zone, commercial use zone, industrial use zone, educational use zone, public and semi-public use zone, agricultural use zone. So this is a primary residential use zone, mixed residential use zone, controlled industrial use zone, general industrial use zone, special industrial hazardous use. These are the topic they formulated. Accordingly, they will give the rule regulation. The use zone regulations: residential use zone, primary residential use zone, mixed residential. So it is mentioned that what is it? All the residential buildings, single, multi-family dwelling, apartment dwelling, tenements together with upper tenancies pertaining thereto. Then use mixed residential zone. What are their content? And the commercial use zone, it is mentioned here. The industrial use zone. Accordingly, all the heading, it is explained here what all it content. So then educational use zone, public, semi-public, agriculture use zone. So it is divided. Then the town master plan permitting installation up to 5 HP commercial use zone. Amendment, they are mentioning the amendment here. The GO, it is there. And preparation zonal plan regulation approved amendment. Zonal plan, who are all empowered to prepare the plan and approval. The important application format for obtaining planning permission. The planning permission, there is a format is available. Accordingly, you have to submit the format. Procedure to obtain technical sanction to the layout. So layout technical sanction and head of account they mentioned here. Whether it is there is any problem, it is to appeal against the orders of the refusal of the building plan by the local authorities. Whether the local authority is giving that something, they are not giving, then it is appeal. It also able to do the appeal also for the higher authority. So here there is a master plan. They mentioned that earmarked some other purpose and you are going to do some other things. It will not be approved. So based on that, they are earmarking the land for the particular purpose. So this is a layout application submitted to the Town and Country Planning, Chennai. Form of accompanying building appeal petitions referred appeal. This appeal petition, whether you are aggrieved, then it is to be appealed to some other higher authority. Master plan and land use variation change in land use plan. It's a variation in land use plan. It is in Tamil. The format is available. So it is the DTCP. According to the DTCP, what is the authority empowered with the Director of Town Country Planning Act? Then the same based on that, there is a GO available for the local authority. This amendment, Tamil Nadu Panchayat Building Rules. Tamil Nadu Panchayat Building Rules, you have to go through that and it is the detail. There is a GO 255 Rural Development Department. They mentioned that section 242 of the Tamil Nadu Panchayat Act 1994. There is a one act is available 242 at the section of the Panchayat Act. Tamil Nadu Act 21 of 1941 and the supersession of the Tamil Nadu Panchayat Building Rules 1970 made under the Tamil Nadu Panchayat Act. The Governor of Tamil Nadu makes the following rules. So this is what is it? The definition is available. The application for approval of layout site, it is mentioned here. And Appendix A, it is mentioned, and based on that Appendix A, application for approval of layout plan is Appendix A. The point, it is application for approval of site for building and huts. There we are going to construct any building in the Panchayat area, then you have to get the approval for the particular building site. So layout and plan approval, tiled and sloped terrace building, ordinary building ground floor, group development industries, institutional building, rainwater harvesting structure, streets, lane, passage and pathway. The layout and plan approval is the main. What is its content and the space of the building? It is important now. The space of the building. The building shall be erected in a site whose minimum size shall be 9 meters width and 15 meters depth. The length and breadth, it is a depth, they are mentioning depth. So continuous type of building shall be allowed with a minimum rear open space of 3 meters. So here plot abutting the roads of width up to 99 meters. Front open space is 1.5 meter. The offset you have to give 1.5 meters is 5 feet. Rear open space is 2 meters. Side open is 1 meter. 1 meter is 3.25 feet. Like that. This is at most 7 feet. 6.5 feet. The plots abutting roads with 12 meters, then there is a variation. So according to the road width, it is mentioned here what is the space to be given. So other layout for plan approval, under this heading it is available. Layout plan approval, levy of fees of village panchayat. The appendix it is there. The general one, it is a simple one, and the application you have to give. Based on the application, you have to submit the appendix A, B, C like that. Then it is to be approved by the competent authority. Layout and plan approval conditions, they are mentioning the condition. You have to agree and you have to sign it. Appendix is site plan. What is the site plan? Boundaries, everything it is mentioned. Layout plan approval for that. And building plans, layout and building approval, building plans, what are the things available here? The soil conditioning, everything they are mentioning here. The appendix E is specifications. F is the levy of fees. The levy of fees is building area, ₹100 per square meter or part thereof. So minimum rates, maximum rate, ₹5 square meter for thereof. Construction of well, ₹125, compound wall, inspection fees, plan copy for more than 3 copies, with 10 per additional copy, like that. When you are getting 4 more copies, then it is to be remitted more money for that and get the approval. So this is the one for the village panchayat building approval. And Tamil Nadu district municipalities building rules. So the municipal area, Tamil Nadu municipality building rules 1971, the GO is 1009. There also the rural development local administration department and before that it is a rural development local administration department combinedly there 1972. Now it is the Municipalities Act, MOS, Municipality and Water Supply Department. So here also rules available based on that who is the competent authority, who is the giving the approval line, the Municipality Act. The plinth, substructures, superstructure, space about the building, height of the building. So the space about the building, height of the building, it is there. How much height it will be permitted to construct in the particular area. How much space you have to give. And also parking space, ventilation of the building, stairs. So everything they mentioned here. When you are going to construct a building, this is all the conditions to be stipulated. Accordingly, you have to prepare the plan and it is to be approved by the competent authority under the Municipalities Act. So Municipality Act is here also the same appendix, what are the forms available, the details, everything is there given here. Then the dead load construction material, already it is there, we are using that. There once again they are mentioning it, the dead load weight and other things. Live load on floors also they will mention here, based on that you have to calculate it for the design aspect of the building. The imposed load, everything they are mentioned again. Roof of a pitch. Slope to roof means pitch. Basic wind pressure is also available. So this is to be incorporated in designing. Office building, water closet, whatever the taps and the urinals, everything they are mentioning here. How many water closet is needed for male personnel 1 to 15%, female personnel 1 to 12%. So this is the conditions they stipulated for each and everything. Cinemas and concert halls and theaters, how much water closet is needed for the particular person. It is also there. So these all they have to calculate it while designing the building. Hospitals, indoor patients ward, hospital outdoor patient ward, administrative building, medical staff quarters, nurse homes. Then hotels, so everything is available. Restaurants, schools, hostels, sanitary requirement for large station and airports. So these are the conditions they mentioned here. Based on that, you are preparing the plan approval. These are the conditions to be seconded, and you have to prepare the building plan according to this. So we saw that Panchayat Union and Municipalities Act. Then there is a corporation approval is also there. Model building bylaws. Model building bylaws is available. Town and Country Planning Organization, Ministry of Urban Development, Government of India. Is also jurisdiction applicability of the building bylaws. There is the existing approval of the building, development permission, building permit, pre-code building permit. So this is a Government of India model building bylaws. So it is available, lot of information available here. Education building, health services, general building requirements, non-residential building, respect of building site, then sexual safety and services, social requirement and occupancy, land development and others, fire protection and fire safety requirement. Here, conservation heritage site, this occupancy categorization of building, water and other requirement. So appendix, lot of appendix is available. Which one is suitable for particular building, then you have to take it up. There's a lot of information available here. The Ministry of Urban Development, Government of India. Then Delhi Development Authority, they are having that DDA, Delhi Development Authority, DDA, in which the content, procedure and documentation of Saral scheme, small residential plots. So this is a general requirement for the Delhi. So each and every state have own development rules. So I have projected only Tamil Nadu based on the Rural Development and Municipalities Act. Then it is there for the Delhi Development Authority. Even that Union Territory, they are having that own rules and regulations for building regulation. And it is there for another one statutory requirement. You see that HUDCO, where it is, yeah, development rules. Chennai Metropolitan Area, second master plan for Chennai Metropolitan Area 2026. Development Regulation Volume 2, Volume 1 is also available. This amendments incorporate up to May 30, 2030. This is the Chennai Metropolitan Development Authority. So here also the content is available, requirement of site approval, width of road, and boundaries of land zones. Already you saw that primary residential zone, mixed residential zone, commercial use zone, industrial use zone. Like that, it is also divided accordingly, and it is available. So this is a metropolitan, and also you are having some other regulations in the what is a corporation also. The municipal, like that, the municipalities are own regulations. Like that, the corporation also own regulations is available. So this is a combinedly, the Metropolitan Development Authority is combined with the corporation. So here, what is the definition and rules and regulation? The security scrutiny fees is also there. Plan submitted along PP application per square meter, 1.5 floor area of the building. So, what is the rate you have to pay for the fees? Completion certificate. So, when you are completing the building, it is to be obtained the completion certificate also from the development authority. So, starting also, they will give the permission to start the work also. And after completing the work, you have to give the certificate and you have to hand it over, and the certificate is you have to get the certificate from the development authority. So here also the detailed the set of rules and regulations is available. So you must know what is the rules and regulations available in our country, and who are all the authority to give the permission, planning permission. What is the minimum uh, conditions needed for the particular area and end users? Like that, it is available in the detail. The FSI is also important, minimum FSI, floor space index. The floor space index means whenever your height of the building, you have to construct accordingly. Otherwise, they will not allow to go vertical height. The city, they will not allow. The maximum FSI, one like that. The area, floor space index, the area of the plot and area of the building. The maximum coverage, setback, front setback, side rear setback, like that according to the FSI. What is the maximum plot coverage you have? The FSI one maximum plot coverage 78%, 70%, 70%. So regulation of special buildings also available. So continuous building area anywhere with the CMA, all the conditions, a lot of conditions is available. The other area of Chennai city and the rest of the CMA. So it is useful for that, and you have to mention that what is the Chennai Metropolitan Development Authority. What is the purpose? They are enacted the CMDA. So all the conditions, everything is available here. The Annexure 1, Chennai Metropolitan application for planning permission for laying out the land and building. So all the annexure is available. Accordingly, you have to submit the particular form. You have to use it and complete. This is a development authority by the Chennai Metropolitan Development Authority. So here another checklist for AAA, building approval, another already approved building. There is one checklist VCR manual, handbook, at go. Then here another GO it is there. Municipality, they amended the rules and they gave the combined development and building rules. 2019 combined development building rules. It is the latest one. But based on that, Harmander Singh, Principal Secretary, signed this gazette. It is noticed by Municipality Administration Water Supply Department. So previously it was Rural Development Department and Municipal Administration. Now Municipal Administration Water Supply Department. So this is the latest combined development rules. You have to go through that. What is the combined development rules? It is available for your reference. So I will post it all the things in the particular team. So another one is there, particularly CPWD. They are using the final drafted related building rules. It's not there, I think so. It's the Delhi Development Authority. So what are the permission needed to get the approval? It is available. Where it is? Approval checklist, master plan, check layout, MSD checklist, multi-story building. So each and everything there is a town and country planning department, multi-story building. They are having that checklist. What all the things to be handed over? Then only they will give the details and all. These are the document to be submitted at the time of getting the approval. So that is there. Then I want to give one details whether it is there or not. And the CPWD, they are having that own checklist because you are going to construct a building. The CPWD building approval. Okay. Tomorrow I will say I will give these details. That is one thing they are having the CPW Central Public Works Department. They are having that who are all the authority to give the approval. So not only building approval. So you have to get the approval of the airport authority and some authority is there. Lot of authority you have to get the approval. Each and everything, the pollution control board. So each and every department get the approval before going to start the building. This is a general approval, and then another topic is available. That is environmental impact assessment, EIA. The environmental impact assessment is also in very large area, and there is a area in which you are constructing the building. Based on that, you have to get the approval in EIA, environmental impact assessment. Approval also you have to get. So that we'll see tomorrow. So what are the EIA aspect? Who are all the authority for the EIA? And what are the approval needed in addition to this? Only building approval according to the Panchayat Union, municipality, corporation like that you have mentioned here. Then other some item is there. We will discuss about tomorrow morning. So all of you student, please note that I will not extend that time because it is too late. I am conducting the examination test. So for that unit 1 and 2, then some MCQ, you have to give them the MCQ answers and 10 mark question, 1 mark question MCQ, 10 marks, and 2 mark questions, 5 mark, and 10 mark question, 1 mark or 2 mark. Because accordingly, I am giving that 2 units. I have to split the marks into 2 units. So 1 hour time, so you have to complete it. And better you write 2 questions may convenient for me because 5 each unit and 10 15 each you will spread it correctly. 15 5 10. Then 30 marks you have to give. 10 10 20. So 10 marks for MCQ for one unit. First unit 5 question, second unit 5 question for MCQ. Then the second short term answers, that is also 5 question only I have to give. Yeah. Then 5 into 2, 10 marks. That is not be equally, we are not able to split. Then 5 marks into 2, not 3, 2 marks and 2 marks will come. So 17 marks and 13 marks it will come, I think. So whatever it may be. So this is a question pattern. I will frame it and give it to you. Before that, it is possible for me. I will give the MCQ questions for the unit 1 also. So the time is over, I think. So you have to attend the another class. Sorry for that. Okay, we'll end the meeting right now. Kindly inform all the students also. Okay, we'll end the meeting today.
Thank you, sir.
Right. So because I'm already 5 minutes late.